Have you ever walked into a room and felt it immediately? That strange tension in the air. No one said anything. No one did anything obvious. But somehow, you could feel that someone just didn't like you. Maybe it happened at work. A colleague who barely knows you avoids eye contact. Or someone responds to you with short, cold answers. And the confusing part is this. You can't remember doing anything wrong. You replay conversations in your head. You wonder if you said something awkward, if your tone was strange, if you accidentally offended them. But sometimes the truth is far stranger than that, because dislike doesn't always come from something you did. Sometimes it comes from something people see in you, something that quietly presses on their own emotions, like a mirror they didn't ask to look into. And when that happens, the reaction can look like hate. But the reason behind it may have nothing to do with you. One quiet reason people dislike someone is uncomfortable comparison. Imagine a workplace meeting. You share an idea confidently. The room nods. Later, one coworker becomes distant. Short replies, subtle tension. Did you attack them? No, but your confidence may have reminded them of something they struggle with themselves. Human minds constantly compare, often without realizing it. Another reason is misinterpreted silence. Some people are naturally calm or reserved. They listen more than they speak. But in social settings, silence can easily be misunderstood. Are they judging me? Do they think they're better than everyone? The story forms quietly in someone else's mind. There's also the power of first impressions. Research shows people form opinions about someone within seconds. Sometimes those early assumptions stick stubbornly even when they're wrong. And then there's projection. A person who feels insecure may assume others are judging them first, so they distance themselves before anything even happens. Strange, isn't it? Sometimes the tension you feel around someone is actually the echo of their own inner conflict, not a verdict about who you are. So what do you do when someone seems to dislike you for no clear reason? The first step is surprisingly simple. Don't rush to defend yourself. When we feel rejected, our instinct is to explain, prove, justify. But that often creates more tension. Instead, stay grounded. Continue behaving the same way you normally would, respectful, calm, steady. Consistency quietly dissolves many misunderstandings. Second, practice neutral warmth. Not forced friendliness, not cold distance, just small signals of openness. A brief smile, a simple good morning. Acknowledging their presence without trying to win their approval. Third, remember this quiet truth. Not every negative reaction needs to be solved. Some emotions belong entirely to the other person. Your job is not to fix every perception. Your job is to protect your own peace. And when you stop chasing approval, something interesting happens. People often become more comfortable around you because you no longer carry the tension of trying to be liked. Human relationships are strange landscapes. Two people can stand in the same room, hear the same words, see the same gestures, and walk away with completely different stories in their minds. Sometimes someone dislikes you not because of what you did, but because of what your presence quietly stirred inside them. A memory, an insecurity, a comparison they never intended to make. You may never know the real reason, and maybe you don't need to, because the most peaceful way to move through the world is not trying to be liked by everyone, but learning to stay steady in who you are. Calm, respectful, unbothered by every passing judgment. And perhaps the real question isn't, why do they dislike me? But something gentler. How can I keep my peace anyway? If this idea resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments.